So Cadillac have announced their driver lineup for 2026. Select drivers doing this cool mod for F1 25. Isn't it just a good looking car? Now I don't expect Cadillac to actually go for something like this. I think they're going to go for a more white and blackish style car, but the red looks really good. It pops out nicely. Got the little Cadillac logo behind the Cadillac, if that makes any sense at all. Got Gamebridge on the wing. HP there again, as if they haven't made us suffer enough with the Ferrari sponsorship. And obviously you got the classic Cadillac logo design with the yellow and blue and red stripes. Now sadly, as we know, Bottas and Perez aren't in the game, so we have to choose a random driver, so we'll just go for anyone. Tim Tramnitz, yep, that'll do. So a quick race at Monza then to see the car on track.
Here's what today's grid rundown looks like. World champion Max Verstappen starts from pole position, and it's Charles Leclerc in P2. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Norris, Russell, Yuki Tsunoda, and Piastri, Antonelli, Hamilton, Stroll, and Tim Tramnitz, Sainz, Fernando Alonso, Alex Albon, Lawson, Hadjar, Pierre Gasly, and Jack Doohan, Hulkenberg, Behrman, Bortoletto, and Esteban Ocon lines up at the back of the grid. And now it's time to head down to the track.
P10 and P14 on the grid, that seems kind of, I'll say realistic, because we've got new cars next year, so it might not be realistic, but I actually wouldn't be shocked at all if somehow in at least the first 3 races Cadillac got into Q3, especially with the drivers they got. Bottas, most Q3 appearances in a row, I believe, of all time, and Perez, who's a solid driver when it comes to midfield cars. I wouldn't say I'll be shocked by it, but look at the onboard as we get underway then at Monza. Doesn't the onboard just look so nice? I have to back out as we enter turn 1 and 2. I somehow think that Cadillac have one of the best lineups on the grid, considering it's a new team. Not best in terms of obviously race wins, but for getting points and just banking solid results for a new team, it's one of the best on the grid. You've got experience with Bottas and Checo. Obviously both drivers played second fiddle at their previous teams, Mercedes for Bottas and Red Bull for Checo. But when they was in midfield cars, both of them were probably 2 of the most underrated drivers on the grid. So this could be quite an interesting little battle between the number 2s, as some people like to say. I just love this onboard. It looks so nice. Cadillac v Audi is also something quite interesting. Also, you don't normally see them two together, as that was a bit iffy. You don't normally see them together unless it's, well, not even WEC anymore because Audi's not in it, but that's going to be very interesting, having names such as Ferrari, Cadillac, Audi. I'll throw Alpine in there just because they're a manufacturer of cars. And obviously Mercedes in there as well. Find a gap through this. Where do you think Cadillac will come in the constructors? I'm actually going to think a solid P8, which obviously some people are saying that's terrible, which it is, but for a team in its first season, P8 isn't bad at all. And who do you think is going to win the battle of the drivers then? Is it going to be Bottas or Checo? I think it will be Bottas, because he seemed more involved in F1 since losing his seat. So I think he can keep up to date with everything more. Obviously brand new cars, so that means sod all. But I do think Bottas will win the points battle. Points might just be on the cards here. If you're on PC and you're not using this mod for something, you're doing something wrong, because this is beautiful. Obviously the link's in the description to this mod. We're on a charge here, burn on the battery. DRS train, which is just lovely. Take a dive, why not?
We'll have a look, of course we'll have a look.
Oh, it's not going to be enough. Oh, and then we lose the rear anyway. Can we keep our teammate behind as we go to the line? I think we will. Just P11 and P12 for Cadillac. I'm sure Cadillac would be quite happy with that. Obviously disappointed they just missed out on points, but I'm sure they'll be very happy about that. So what do you think about the lineup then? Bottas and Checo for Cadillac in 2026. Do you think they're going to be any good? Do you think the cars can be any good? And where do you think they'll get in the championship? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. We're getting so close now, so thank you very much. And I'll see you in the next one.